Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot, my loves. Thank you so much for joining me for this collective reading today, my loves. My name is Daniel. Again, if you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, y'all. I'd love to have you join the Earthly Soul community. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you feel like doing. And you guys, today's video is actually going to be a collective reading for the month of February. Now, I am going to be doing sign-specific readings as well to get more in-depth within your signs, but this is going to be a collective one, okay? So some things may resonate with you, some things may not. We're going to look into things like love, career, spiritual advice, any situations that you might face this month, okay? And any surprises or messages or good news you may receive. We're going to look into all of that, my loves. Sorry, guys, my dog is making a bunch of... I don't think you can hear him, but both of my dogs are here in the room with me. So if you ever hear like a dog moaning, it's just my dogs. So, my loves, let's go ahead and start with the oracle card of the reading. Now, this is going to be the energy that is going to represent this month for you, okay? The month of February. So we're gonna see spirit guides, angels, what is the overall energy for the month of February for the collective. Wow. New moon, beginnings. Wow, okay. A lot of you, I mean, this is so vague, I feel, but it's a huge, not vague, but beginnings. This could signify anything. Signify, is that a word? I don't know. Y'all know when I do these readings, my grammar goes out the window. This could mean a lot of things, collective, okay? Whether this mean a new relationship, a new career, maybe a newfound passion or a newfound talent, I'm hearing. But this is definitely a refreshing new energy. I feel like a lot of you also have been waiting for February for some reason. It's like there's something that you're very excited about this month, or the month of February. We're going to dive into the tarot and see what details come up for you, my loves, all right? Spirit guides, can you give us a little bit of insight as to what beginning this is? What does this have to do with? Sorry, guys, these cards stick together a lot. Whoa, you saw that? That was the Tower card flipping out there real quick. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going through a major transformation in your physical world. Like, you could be moving. That's what I'm getting. Like, some of you are moving, but in a very unexpected way. The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Some of you are starting a new job this month, for sure. It's like you're becoming a little bit more financially independent is what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of financial independence in this energy. So February, again, a lot of you could have been waiting for a promotion or a new job in general. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to email you back, okay? And with the Knight of Swords energy, I feel like this is something that you are ready to jump into. It's like you're done waiting, right? It's like this energy of like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. Because we all know the Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving card. It's almost impulsive in a sense. Spirit guides, what else can we get in regards to this energy? The Seven of Pentacles. I'm saying this is something you've been waiting for sure. Again, a lot of you are receiving a huge, I almost want to say a wish fulfillment in February. There's something you've been working for too. Not just that you've been waiting, you've been working and waiting. So this is very exciting. And I feel like so far it's leaning into very much career energy with all this Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is coming up here as well as the Knight of Cups. I feel like a lot of you haven't told anybody about this as well. It's like you're keeping things very hush. This could even be, I feel like a lot of you are the main breadwinner of your household. If you have like a family, then you live together in a house. You could be the one that really brings in the dough. You know what I mean? But you haven't told them about something. It's like a surprise. I keep hearing that Ariana Grande song, Successful. It's like, it's a surprise. I keep hearing that. Then the Knight of Cups. Spirit guides, why is the Knight of Cups here? Two of Swords. Okay. Interesting. I feel like some of you are having a little bit of trouble deciding which direction to take something in. That's very interesting, Spirit guides. What else can we get about this? I feel like there's a reason why you've been keeping hush about this, and yes, it's because it's a surprise, but there's something else. There's something else that's kind of stopping you from saying something too quickly. I feel like you're afraid of this opportunity being taken away from you. Wow. As I say that, the Ten of Swords. It's like you're not absolutely sure yet. You know what I mean? It's like you're waiting on something, but you're not absolutely sure if it's going to like come to fruition yet. And so you're scared of saying something because the moment that you put it out, you know, to your family or to those who, you know, you speak to, you're scared of that just like crumbling apart and feeling, discouraged, maybe even feeling a little or looking a little embarrassed. I don't know. There's like a weird energy here of like just being scared of losing something. The Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, losing your stability almost. I don't know. So for some of you, this energy could be very risky. It's like a risk. I think some of you are leaving it like something behind and jumping into something new. And again, I'm reading this as like career, but this could be something completely different. Again, whatever resonates. This is a collective monthly reading. But I feel like there's a risk that you're trying to take or you're wanting to take, and you're keeping hush about it because of the fact that you know it's a risk and you know what others are going to tell you. Okay, I'm getting the sense that you're scared of judgment from other people, and so that's why you're not really saying much, because you know that they're going to have doubts. You know that they're going to be like, that's very risky. You're like, that's very crazy, because you know that. All right, you're not blind to that. You can see that. So that's why you're a little bit fearful of putting that energy out without knowing if it's 100% going to happen yet. Spirit guides, what else are we seeing in February? The moon. There are going to be lots of questions coming up as well within yourself. I feel like a lot of you are going to start questioning whether or not you actually want to make a certain move in your life, okay? Maybe you're starting to rethink some things and think, uncover aspects of yourself that you never really thought about or knew about in general. And it's going to affect the way that you want to take decisions this month. It's going to affect the way that you move this month and the way that you communicate as well. Some of you might see a little bit of like some, like, what's that word that I'm trying to say? A little bit of a push and pull within your relationships, all right? So do expect that this month. I feel like this month is going to be a little bit tricky relationship-wise because of the way that you are, communicating differently. The Two of Cups, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit guides. Yeah, because I feel like this is something that is very personal to you. And so it could reflect on your relationship a little bit, okay? Your partner could be, if you are in a relationship, your person could be feeling a little bit neglected this month, but just a little bit of a heads up, because maybe you can change something about that. Maybe you can communicate clearly with your person instead of, staying in this like energy where you're very secretive or you're very, keeping things to yourself. Like, just remember that you're not alone. You don't have to go through these things by yourself. You can speak up, and, King of Swords, as I say that, you can speak up and demand, space to express yourself, and trust me, the right people will be willing to listen to you, okay? What else, spirits? The Three of Cups, like I said, the right people. And I feel like you do have a pretty good sense of support around you. You have a great support system right now, my loves, which is why I feel like you're so scared of, telling these people about this risky, endeavor that you're thinking of getting into, because you really value the opinion of these people, because you know that they care about you. And so, of course, they're going to have their doubts, because they love you, they care about you, they don't want to see you fall or fail. The Queen of Swords is popping up in your energy. Why is the Queen of Swords here, spirits? Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are going to start to realize that your need for control, because side note, I do feel like you're someone that likes control. Not in a bad way. You just really love being in control. You don't like feeling unsafe, right? I feel like you're going to start realizing this month that energy isn't really helping you. It's kind of holding you back a little bit, okay? Especially when it comes to whatever risky decision that you're thinking of making. Your need to control every single outcome or control everybody's reaction is severely blocking you from expressing yourself and truly manifesting good things, to come to you. And so I feel like you are gonna realize that this month, okay? The month of February, and death is at the bottom of the deck, which tells me you're gonna choose to work on it. You're gonna choose to leave that energy in the past and really call yourself out and do some shadow work. There's a huge energy here of shadow work, my love. And Ace of Pentacles wants to come up here for you too. I feel like a lot of you, whatever you're thinking of doing is actually going to work out way better than you think it is. Okay, my loves? So I feel like February is going to be very eye-opening for you and very satisfying. I don't know why I want to say that word. Very satisfying. Spirit guides, what else could we get about the month of February? What other energies are we going to be seeing? What other energies will the collective be seeing in the month of February? That felt so funny. Yeah, Two of Wands, there goes that major decision. There goes that decision. The time is coming to decide, my loves. But I see this Two of Wands so different from the Two of Swords, because the Two of Swords is like, you don't know what your options are. You're so lost. You're confused. You're like so split in the middle. The Two of Wands is, wow, I see so many opportunities. You know what I mean? It's such a different energy. It's a much more positive perspective. And I feel like this is going to be you when the moment comes to decide. You're going to have done the work, okay? And I know a month isn't a very long time to do so much inner work, but I really do feel like I said, this month is going to be very satisfying. And things are going to work out in such a way that it's going to feel very out of nowhere. Very fast energy, okay? Which I think is really exciting, a little bit scary, but again, you need to be open, okay? You need to be open to expressing yourself and standing your ground and not trying to control things so much, because the more that we let go of control, the more control we'll actually end up feeling. It's quite surprising how that works. But it's something that I truly, truly live by, or at least I really try my hardest to live by it, okay, you guys? I'm a Taurus rising and a Taurus sun. So I like my stability. I like my routines. And when I feel like I don't have that stability, I tend to go crazy. But I really do try to live by that. That the more you let go of control, the more in control you'll actually feel. The Ace of Swords is coming up here. This is you making your decision, my loves. This is you standing your ground. And this is you starting a new chapter in your life. Again, like I said, a lot of you are going to see how well this actually ends up playing out for you in February, okay? And again, I keep getting the energy of like a new career path. I don't know, this could be a very career-focused month for you guys, for the collective. But this is something physical. This has to do with communication and work. So that's why I see this as, a new career. Maybe this could be a new business that you're thinking of starting in February, and it's actually going to work out way better than you thought. Like, things are going to kind of fall into place so beautifully, and it's going to feel almost as if it was just magic. And guess what? It kind of is, side note. But you know why things happen the way they do. Anyway, my loves, let's get one last message for the month of February. Spirit guides, what is the last message for the month of February for the collective? The Page of Pentacles. I love this so much. And again, confirmation on like new business or new career path or new position, whatever it is. This is heavy pentacle energy. And like I said, a lot of you, February is going to be a very, very, look, Eight of Swords. You're going to be released from whatever stability, lack of stability that you had. The Page of Pentacles is very much an earthly, earth sign energy, very financial energy, very materialistic energy, not in a bad way, just material wise, right? And the page signifies somebody that is very fresh at something, very new and very excited and willing to do whatever it takes to learn, okay? And go through the trials and tribulations to gain that experience. And I think that is such a beautiful energy that you're going to be ending the month off with, because this is you feeling not only excited about your decision, but enthusiastic about it as well. Okay, because sometimes we can feel excited about something but still have our doubts. I don't feel like that's going to be you though. I feel like you're going to come in excited and very, very hopeful and very sure about what you're doing, which is such a strong energy, because that shows how much emotional maturity you have about this and how much trust you're putting into yourself and your guides, okay? And we all know that when we put our trust in the universe and God, you know, things just flow. They just flow, okay? It's quite literally magic, like we said earlier. But anyway, my loves, that is how February is going to be playing out for you, my loves. Of course, as always, we're going to pull the very last card, which is going to be another oracle card. And this is going to be the overall energy that your spirit guides want you to focus on now. So now that you've heard this message, this is what your guides want you to focus / meditate on for the month of February, okay? And this is going to help you with the situation that you're dealing with at the current moment. Okay, avoid drama. And like I said, I'm hearing like, again, that judgment. The word judgment keeps popping up in my mind, like you being scared of other people's judgment or other people's like what people will say. And I feel like this is why you're choosing to stay hush. So maybe your guides are kind of guiding you to just, you know, keep quiet for now. I'm seeing this more like as not like avoid drama, but like avoid talking, right? Avoid talking. And so maybe you are exactly where you need to be, collective. I feel like you are exactly where you need to be. And also you'll know when the time is right to approach people and tell them, you know, what your plans are, what you're thinking about doing. You'll know when the time is right. And you also will know who the right person is. I feel like this card is also trying to warn you of like, watch who you're telling these plans to. Only tell them to the right people. Again, with this 3 of Cups energy, only tell these plans to people that you fully trust and know really love you and have your back. Not to people that are just, you know, they're watching everything you do, but they don't say anything. They don't, you know, support you in anything. You know who those people are, my loves. I don't have to tell you. You know who you should be telling your plans to and who you shouldn't. So that's just something to keep in mind for this month, because it could be very, you know, it could be very important this month. Anyway, you guys, that is going to be February for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you listened through the whole reading, let me know if anything resonated with you. I mean, February's not here yet, so who knows? But if you feel like anything's resonating with you, for sure. And I will see you guys on the next reading, my loves. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. And stay tuned for these zodiac specific February readings, my loves. I'm going to be filming those within the next few days so that I can be ready to post those as well. Okay, my loves, thank you. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.